Yo, what up? It's Pika. How are y'all doing? It is Friday night, end of my week, and tonight I want to talk to you about good vibrations. And it's going to be ironic today because I got in trouble today. I walked into work pretty excited, thinking, all right, let me get rid of, whatever else is on my plate. Let me finish up all of my curriculum and open my email to find a termination letter. Yeah. How's that to start your day off? Anyway, suffice it to say that I was surprised, but I'd had that feeling for a while. You can tell in the last couple of audios that I've been doing. I've been a little worried about stuff at work. I don't know what to expect. I don't get to talk to my manager that often, so I had a feeling it was coming. And to be quite frank, I actually have a friend of mine out in China who went through a similar situation a couple weeks ago. So when she went through it, I was right there. I called her up, checked on her and everything, and talking to her made me think about my own situation. So I started putting stuff in place, just to kind of get through, and I panicked, and that's when I started the weekend that I started this night owl. Mostly because I really thought, hey, why don't I go ahead and jump in the deep end and create a website one day and, create a curriculum the next day and then sell it the day after that, and I'll make $100 this week. And yeah, that wasn't the case, was it? So that's the reason everything started. Everything started moving very quickly. I started really focusing on my business, and without very many distractions, I was able to get a lot done. So today, when this pop-up happened, the first thing that went through my mind is, damn, I knew this was going to happen. And the funny thing is, the lyrics from the Beach Boys' Good Vibrations is part of what got me in trouble. So, I've mentioned before that I do science and drama curriculum. Drama curriculum, however, the way that they had it set up was it was hard to understand. And me, being the idiot perfectionist that I am, anything that has my name on it, I want to be proud of before I submit. The lady I work for is content to recycle programs from 12 years ago, which is fine. That's her deal. That's cool. But that's not who I am. And I really wanted to give it a shot. I really wanted to go out there and try and create a curriculum from scratch. And I thought I had a pretty good idea. So to give you a bigger, outline of the picture itself, once again, I create curriculum for 3, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds. It's an enrichment program that we provide for the daycares. And with the drama department, we go through a lot of confidence building, mouth exercises, breathing exercises. But to tie all of that together, I needed to find a theme. They've done stories before, they've done, poems and songs and stuff before. So I was trying to think of something that would be different, but unique enough where the kids actually really get to learn something old and have fun with what they were doing. So I chose a different artist for each of the 4 grades. I went with Julie Andrews' music, which would be mostly songs from The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins for the 3-year-olds, because they're fun, they're really simple, and if I pulled a couple of lyrics from the song itself, I could create like a little bit of drama for them and they could act it out. So 3-year-olds got Julie Roberts. I'm sorry, not Julie Roberts, Julie Andrews. I'm so sorry. So we did stuff like Do Re Mi, we did stuff like Maria, and what else? My Favorite Thing, stuff like that. So from there, the 4-year-olds got the Beach Boys, only because it's fun music. They talk a lot about surfing and cars, and I figured the boys would really enjoy that. So let's go with the Beach Boys. For the 5-year-olds, I chose Elvis, and I felt pretty good about it because, Elvis songs are all through Lilo and Stitch, and it's something they would probably remember and understand. So I went ahead and chose that. And for the 6-year-olds, I chose the Beatles. Now, I chose all of these older songs mostly because the way they wrote back then, you could take many different meanings from it. And for children, they already don't have their mind in the gutter. They're just going to go with the flow. Everything is cool, right? So I had one teacher complain, and she went off about how the lyrics from Good Vibrations was inappropriate for 4-year-olds. The only 2 lyrics I pulled out of there was, I'm picking up good vibrations, it's giving me excitations. I wasn't saying anything crazy, and even then I didn't have to have the kids memorize those lyrics. I just wanted them to have a song that they could jump around and dance to for a little bit to get get their energy out. And then the drama was actually for them to get up on a small podium and talk about a time they remember being super excited about something. Anyway, that blew out of proportion with a couple other situations, and the termination letter landed on my desk this morning. So from there, and with all of the work that I have been putting in anyway, it kind of cemented the idea that I had initially, which was to make sure that I could make money teaching as much as possible. I found out from a friend of mine that they actually do tuition, and for the amount of money I make at this job right now, I could have taught 4 tuition classes a day, which means 4 hours a day, and made the same money, if not more. So it really got me thinking. It changed my entire attitude for the day. I should have been mad. I could have gone off on a rant forever, but I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for that. So the first thing I did was I called up my girl out in China, and I said, you know what? We were prepping for this, and look, this is what happened. So she's got my back, and I'm really, really grateful for the the help from strangers and stuff. So it's really great. I'm very excited. The next thing on my plate, how do I handle this? I'm thinking, keep doing what I'm doing, because I feel like putting out these audio podcasts every night gives you an idea of who I am. I don't want to be one of those people that pops up with a website one day with a ton of curriculum and stuff that you can buy, and you have no idea who I am. You have no idea what my story is. I want you to know I am real. I did not invent my story. I couldn't have made this shit up if I tried. I am flesh and blood. I have lived around the world. I have done all of these things I'm claiming to have done. You can look all of that up. You can ask all my friends. I don't care. The point is, I need you to know that I am real. I have really been there. And right now, you get a bird's eye view of what's going on in my life. So yeah, termination letter. Where do I go from here? Here's what I got. My idea is to continue putting out content, like I said. So this audio podcast will continue. The next thing on my list is my blog. So this weekend, I'm going to go ahead and set up all my blog templates and make sure that my website is working for that. And for the duration of August, and I know it's probably a tall order, but I want to put out a piece of something every day. Because honestly, if I were to come back and tell you what my story was like in 5 years, I don't think I'd remember all the damn details. I'd probably remember the big things, but I don't remember the details. So I want you to know. I want to document it for me. I want to document it for my daughter, and I want y'all to know. If I continue putting out content, my blog at the end of August should have about 30 pieces in it. My podcast will have 30 episodes in it. You will have enough information to judge for yourselves if I'm full of shit or if I really am who I say I am. I was taught at a young age to lead by example, to walk your truth, to do as you tell others to do. And it is hard, and I'm not going to lie, it is hard sometimes. It's easier to give other people advice and take your own medicine. So that's my plan right now. Keep going the way I'm going. Go ahead and find another job for now. But if I do it right, I think it'll work out well. So the idea is to go ahead and get a tuition job where I can teach during the day, put in the hours that I need to put in, and then come home and take care of business at home. Because like I said, I don't have support. It's just me and it's just my daughter. And if I can't get it done, no one's going to pick me up and save me. I am my own fairy godmother here. So, I don't know. Tell me if I'm crazy. If you have any other ideas, please shoot them my way. DM me, WhatsApp me, send me messages, leave me comments, however you want to get in touch. Get in touch. Let me know. If you think I am insane, if you think I should be more mad than this, it doesn't matter. I am super excited. I feel like I'm on the right track. I feel like the things that I've been doing since March, the action that I've been putting in since March, is actually been leading me to this. I feel like with this termination letter, the universe has kind of freed me up for something else, something big. Something big is coming, I can feel it. And I am thrilled. I am excited. Yes, I'm a little nervous, but I did get paid, so I have money enough for the end of the month. Okay? And I'm not going to wait to the end of the month, obviously, to get another job, because I need to make sure that I am taken care of, my daughter's taken care of. So the first things first, I'm going to continue to put out content. I'm going to continue documenting my journey. I'm going to continue telling you what mindset tricks or whatever I use to keep myself focused because, yeah, right now I'm pumped. In a couple hours, I may not be. I'm human. I may be like, oh my God, why did this happen to me? I can't believe it. You never know. I'm hoping not, but you never know. As of right now, I have until next Friday. Next Friday will be my official last day of work at that particular job. So if I play my cards right, if I keep putting in action, something's bound to give. Something's bound to pop up that's going to be perfect for me, and I'll be able to put in work on my business as well as make money on the side. So that is the main idea at the moment. As far as finances and taking care of my daughter, I think I've decided to go ahead and pay up her daycare fees through the end of the year, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I talked to my financial coach, Vanessa, earlier, and the funny thing is, since April, I think, when we actually first met, we did coaching calls. We traded coaching calls with each other, and she and I have been working to sort out my finances. She's helped me dig back through all my receipts and everything, and plan out what it is that I actually spend and where my money goes. Because honestly, I've been living hand to mouth, and that's stupid. I've had a lot of pop-ups this year, but I've been able to handle it. And the good news is I have learned that I can live on very little if I put my mind to it. Now, being lazy means I don't feel like cooking and I'm going to go order out, which is going to be expensive. And when you order out, it's only one meal. You can't stretch that money at all. But if I cook, I can cook for a week, one meal for about $10 to $15. So it's smarter if I do that. So the good news is she and I have been working really hard, and I know for a fact that I can live on fairly little. So the money I have right now will last me to the end of the month, and if I can just flip a little bit more, I'm sure I can keep on going. But it's funny, right? I didn't think that all the work I was doing with her would lead me to this moment, so that I would feel comfortable and confident talking about my finances. So if you want, you need to go check her out. Her name is Vanessa J. Smith. I think it's Vanessa_J. Smith on Instagram. So check her out. She's got a lot of great information, and yeah, I think you would gain value from her. So back to me. The overview, I had a pop-up this morning. It was not pretty, but I'm handling it like a boss, I think. I will take care of my daughter's finances and make sure she's straight for the rest of the year, because she has a K2 graduation in November. It's like just before Thanksgiving, so I'm kind of excited about that, but I don't want to have to like scramble every month and be like, oh my God, where do I find this money? So I'm going to pay it off right now with the money that I have, and handle my business like an adult. Never thought I'd be able to say that. Adulting is not fun. I don't like it. I want to be a kid again. But that's all well and good. I can't go back. So if you have any other tips, any other advice you'd like to share, let me know. Tomorrow morning, I actually have another tour with the Singapore Art Museum. I am blessed because I get to share art with a very special group of adults tomorrow. I can't say that I've ever had the pleasure of teaching anyone on the autistic spectrum, but I feel like it's a privilege that I have been put in this position to actually help. And I do hope they get lots of value. I do hope they enjoy all of the, the pieces that we have. And I look forward to being in their company. I look forward to learning tomorrow. After the tour that I have tomorrow, I plan on going back and networking with all my friends. So a lot of my friends here in Singapore are actually Tamil, and a lot of them are either DJs or work in the club business. So it's been a while since I've seen them. No, I'm not going out drinking tomorrow, but if I head out there at about 10-ish, I could go out there and network really quickly and be back by midnight if I really wanted to. So I need to kind of work that out a little bit. Yeah, I have been kind of a hermit since I started this entrepreneurial journey, and that's not good for the business, but I think it was good for me, because the last thing you want is to go out and promote yourself and you have nothing to promote. And they'd be like, oh yeah, when's the website coming up? And you'd be like, soon. That's not smart. So right now, because I have something going on, I have some stuff up already. It's not a lot, but you got to start somewhere. I think it's a good time to go back out and start promoting, put my face out there again, remind them, hey, I exist, keep a lookout for me, don't sleep. What was the other thing I was going to tell you? be ready for anything that's thrown your way. There is never a perfect time to start a business, just like there's never a perfect time to have a baby. It just happens. And for me, necessity seems to be the mother of invention, because if it hadn't been a shock to hear from my friend in China, I don't think I would have gotten my wheels spinning. I don't think I would have started putting in, pieces of the puzzle. I probably would have put off the website and put off the website and put off the website, claiming that money was an option or a problem. So I sandbagged all of my excuses and went ahead and got my work started. I was able to get my WordPress site up and running, like I said, within about 5 hours, which is funny because the tutorial from YouTube was only like an hour and a half, but it took me 5 hours. So I did all of that, and it didn't cost me a dime. It cost me time, but it didn't cost me any money. These podcasts I thought would be really irritating, but they're not. 20 minutes to sum up my day and really give you what goes through my brain at the moment and things that come at me, so you have an idea. Obviously your life is not like mine. Obviously you have other things going on, but if you can draw a parallel somewhere, if you can listen to me for a couple minutes and be like, shit, you know what? Let me stop making excuses. I could get this done too. Then it was well worth it. Then I've done my job. So there is never a perfect time. If you're wondering about, when should I do this? Do it now. What's stopping you? If you're talking about, how should I just launch? There is never a perfect launch. Just launch, and you can tweak it along the way. So then the next one, the second one, you'll be more prepared, because you don't know what your audience wants or how your audience will react until you do something. Just try it. Look at me. I'm just winging it. No, I'm not successful. I'm still in my starting phases, but you know what? I'm putting in the action. So August 30th, let's say. Let's see where I am at that point. All right, y'all, I need to hit the site because I need to be up early for the Singapore Art Museum tour tomorrow. I truly appreciate your attention and your presence in my life. Hit me up, leave me comments, please. I'd love to hear from you all. And if you do have better ideas, please let me know. I'd be interested to find out what you think I should be doing at this point. Anyway, good night, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.